Oh my. What a fantastic reading. You guys are amazing. It's because of all of you. All three generations of you. Because I see white hair and I see no hair. You guys were the originals. You found us way back when. Oh, you're too young to be the original. You were four. Very precocious. But you had good taste growing up. But you were the original ones who discovered Star Trek, and we needed every one of you because our ratings were very, very low. All three seasons. And of course, during those 3 seasons, we did battle with all sorts of adversaries, the Klingons, the Romulans, even the creatures like the Horde. But in 3 years, we discovered that the most destructive adversary we ever faced were the NBC programming executives. They canceled us after 3 seasons, despite the fact that at the beginning of each episode, we announced that we were on a 5-year mission. Go. But the programming people had the numbers to cancel. And yet, when we went into syndication, the local stations put Star Trek on 5 days a week, continuously. And that's when we found the next generation, the younger ones here. And bless your heart, you had children, and now there's a 3rd generation. And so 3 generations of Star Trek fans have created this amazing phenomenon of a very unsuccessful 3 seasons of a TV show that went on to syndication and then gave birth to 4 children, the spin-off series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise. And now, thanks to you, next year, in the year 2016, Star Trek becomes 50 years old. It is an amazing phenomenon that you guys all did it with your undying support, your tenacity, and your devotion to Star Trek. So we want to thank you very much for that. But the other thing we're reminded of, over those 50 years, we lost many of the dear, creative people that made Star Trek what it is. People that became friends over the years. And most recently, as you know, we lost Leonard Nimoy, who created the amazing, incredible character, Spock. So we all remember him for what he did. He was a brilliant actor, but more than that, he was an extraordinary human being. He was someone, apart from his acting talent, who had so many other talents. He was a great director. He knew how to analyze a script. He was a great artist. He was a photographer. And he was a very socially active person. Leonard and I and Walter Takei, often found ourselves supporting the same political candidates or advocating the same social issues. We became kindred political figures. And beyond that, he was a very, very loyal friend. Every time I did theater in Los Angeles, there he was in the audience, and he came backstage to share his comments with me. Leonard did Equus, Peter Shaffer's brilliant play, on Broadway, and he got great reviews. I did the same play and the same role in Los Angeles, and I didn't think Leonard would come to see that. But an usher came up to me during the intermission, very excited, and he said, "Leonard Nimoy's in the audience." I thought, oh my. Leonard Leonard came to see me in Equus playing Dysart. And I girded my loins because he always comes backstage. And sure enough, after the performance, there was Leonard, smiling that unspockian smile. And I said, well, Leonard, how did I do? And he said through his smile, you are better. Now that's a bald-faced lie. But that's the kind of guy Leonard is. So self-effacing, but at the same time, so crazy of his friends.